your best friend hanging out the arm, though. Got game like I'm dropping me a console. No, I don't swim, but I give a nah flex. While you there looking the best, feel to get up in your chest while I soak up my success, getting tokens for your stress. I'll be making all the checks anytime you see me step on a stage, acting real soft like my skin coming beige. Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out.
With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up second down. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. They'll set up to throw. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, these two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year, with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to be shoved out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 43 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ballgame. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
So now it's third and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They stop him up short on fourth and goal from the 1. And on the opening drive of the ball game, the defense comes up with a goal line stand. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. They find some open field here. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way up near midfield. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 41 yards on the ground. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Hey, middle. Hey, Ozzie, shut up. Hey, middle. You change it.
Now Jackson. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. The Ravens had 6 and 7, a game under 500 on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy, either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Jackson on first down. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On third down, Jackson. And that'll be complete to Dobbins. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 26. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll run up the gut with Dobbins. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A give up the middle to Dobbins. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 14. This
offense 2 for 2 on 3rd downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
Yeah, simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And some room to roam now. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain at 21 yards. look to throw here on first down. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So the interception there. And, Charles, I'd imagine that's something you can maybe live with in December, but not come January.
And I love how you make the distinction there. You're talking about regular season versus the postseason, the playoffs. Because these guys, they've already clinched a playoff spot, but they know, looking ahead, when they get into the postseason, they've got to take better care of the football because turnovers in that situation, they really become magnified.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 70 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw near to a 1,500-yard campaign. And now Jackson will look to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Ravens on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 39 yards there, a big one.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun. And he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. Quick slant finding Claypool. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Driving for the goal line, but he's marked down short. But with no timeouts, no chance to get the field goal unit out there. And frustration going to set in, as that is going to be how this first half will come to a close. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 84 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that would look like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
On 2nd down, there's the option going left.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Right back to Dobbins on 1st. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. That good for 19 and a first down. He continues to have a big night here under the lights carrying the football.
And some guys prefer night games. For whatever reason, their bodies react a certain way. They love the spotlight. Maybe that's what it is. The best seats in the house, the ones where he's carrying the football for his offensive teammates. The worst seats, the 11 guys trying to tackle him on defense.
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances. So they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it, and you know that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point right down the middle, and that'll make our score 14-7. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You knock it on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Middle. Oh.
Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
On 1st first down. They'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Jackson. He'll dump this off, complete to Dobbins. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. A shotgun snap, and again hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I know a lot of defensive coaches.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Tucker's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that could all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And a very solid return out across the 45-yard line before going out of bounds.
It's the third quarter, and they're down on the scoreboard. And while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail by 10, 17-7 as they come up on a 1st and 10. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hopefully they can come through on this play and get this series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a 1st down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. That's going to be caught along the sideline, and what a job of keeping his feet in bounds. They say that's a catch.
And that's how you pick up a 1st down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down in bounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19.
In motion goes the tight end. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got Cooper Kupp on the slant. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. They'll look to throw again. Looking for Cooper Kupp again, 2 in a row. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Back to throw again. Touchdown! George Pickens. 27 yards. And the Steelers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
Indeed. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 78 yards. And the Ravens use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And these guys will take a 10-point lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Back to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 81 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Steelers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as he'll go from the 47 now on first down. Back to throw here. Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
A give up the middle, Hubbard. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That good for 19 and a first down. Now, yes, a two-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a two-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That'll be caught. It's Kupp. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They'll run here with Hubbard. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Isaiah Likely from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here. Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has now been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Hey, Ozzie, shut up.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Another run here with Dobbins. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Good gain there on first down and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there.
These guys, they're not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
I think as a running back in this spot, you have to understand there's not going to be a whole lot of room to run. And in this case, ball protection takes precedent over trying to make something happen.
Got to figure the rush is going to be fierce again as they come up 2nd and 13. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dobbins running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
A 45-yard attempt.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to swell the lead to 6. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up a lot. Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. The 30. 10. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages. So that changes everything. Everything. I mean, instead of adding to their 4th quarter lead with a field goal, they surrender the lead on the block and return.
And for such a critical kick, the blocking has to be better. Brandon, that reminds me of a game that you called. Became famous, didn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Florida State,
That's
Georgia
right.
Tech, right? Didn't you have something similar?
Yep, a block kick return late. Unbelievable. Here's the Steelers kick team as they'll boot this one away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people.
Oh, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter.